back. Literal welcome back to the Irish Hotspur here. Apologies. Looks like maybe the stream just sort of kind of pooped out on us, maybe in some way, shape, or form. Do let me know, though, if everything's looking good this time around. Best we can do at this moment in time. But hopefully, we are able to last through the next 45 minutes. Probably convenient, even if it sort of happened at halftime. Bit of a halftime sort of break for you all. But like we said, everybody sort of very intrigued by how the USA started out in this one. And I'm kind of actually going into this one confident. I think Nick is actually probably secretly quite nervous, even though he's probably not trying to show it. He's trying to look composed, trying to look
Does
cool and all that. But he is probably a little nervous because he knows a certain slab head. Is he capable of defending in this sort of manner for a whole 90 minutes? I don't think so. I think they are
maybe
going to
not?
crumble. I think they are going to make a mistake here. The question is, though, Nick, last time out, the USA played quite well in the first half. They didn't show up in the second half. What do you
Hmm.
think here? I mean, can the Yanks learn from their mistakes last time out and continue with that same energy? Or will we kind of fold and sort of give this second half to you like we did last time to the Welsh?
I'm hoping that the lack of experience on the USA side really starts to show up here. That's what I'm hoping for, and
Mm-hmm.
vice versa. I'm hoping that the large amount of experience, especially in the midfield and up front for England, really starts to do their job. They showed a close up of Harry Kane coming out of the tunnel. He didn't look nervous to me, Jack. He looked like a confident man right now. And don't forget that Slabhead loves to come up with a goal during an international tournament, man. You
He
know,
does.
so these are the things that I'm hoping really come to fruition right now.
He does. He certainly does. Um, Yano says he can't hear. Let me see about that. Let me try to fix that one. Maybe I can maybe turn myself up here a bit more. Maybe I'll turn myself up. Let me know, Yano, if everybody can hear me. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Am I sounding good? Liquid candy, says Jerry. Big up, Zoe. Good to see you in here, Zoe. Eunice Musa playing it down to Anthony Robinson. Cleared away by Declan Rice.
Out for a U.S. throw.
Thank you, Mia. Thanks for confirming. Also, Mia, are you nervous right now?
No, that's too loud. Okay. Tone it
Well,
down, Jack.
I
Tone it
am a
down. Tone
Yank,
it down.
Mia.
Stop
I am
getting
a
so
Yank. We're
stop
often
getting so
criticized
excited.
for
That's
that
right. I
exact.
know.
We're often. It's in our nature. It's in our nature.
Oh, terrible throw in from the U.S., but right back for another one. Anderson with the throw. Pulling it back. Back U.S. continue going back. They're playing it safe. A little bit of heavy pressing coming in from Mason Mount. Good to see it. Back to goal, though.
Matt Turner.
USA looking to try to play it out, but has to make a sideways pass to one of the man buns. Looks like US doesn't have a whole lot of ideas when they come out from the back.
No,
It's not until the midfield takes over that
I
somebody
think
tries
the
to do
only guy
something.
that's of any quality really on the ball in that back line is Tim Ream. I actually think Tim Ream is quite quality on it. He knows how to find a progressive pass, but they probably did their scouting on that. They maybe knew that Tim Ream was the only guy in that
Mm-hmm.
back line that would be able to pick out those passes, and it looks like they do put pressure on him. Serginho
Yeah,
Dest, like I said, is okay on the ball. I actually think he's pretty okay going forward. I just find him to be a
okay, there you go.
liability.
Take advantage, Shaw. Take advantage. Muscle him out. That's an England ball. There we go.
Oh, no chance for the behind the back pass from Craig Berhalter there.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that before? He does behind the back passes to everybody. It's quite strange.
No, I haven't noticed that.
Anytime the ball gets like hit towards his direction and he picks it up, he does like a bounce, like a basketball behind the back, like bounce pass. It's very strange.
Well put, Ribsy, my man. I don't know if I should be offended by that or I should just say, "Damn, you got a point there, my friend." Dude, I totally like soccer. I watch soccer all the time.
Uh-oh. Haji Wright.
It's a big shot.
Haji
They're looking
Wright.
like couldn't get
Weston
it past.
McKennie.
Gave him too much time.
Wow. What a
McKennie with
souvenir.
another
He
with
hit
another
that all the way
skyrocket.
he hit that east. Oh, Lord. That was a good chance for Weston McKennie. He's missed some chances here. He's had 2 souvenirs actually for his fellow American fans. Oh Lord, that probably knocked Emerson's ball out of orbit.
Pickford taking a little bit of time to get this out.
Zoe says, "Thank God he can't keep his shots down." Yeah, certainly. He loves a good souvenir by the looks of things, Zoe.
A little head tennis right back to Trips. Trips trying to release.
Well done by Mason Mount.
Mm-hmm.
Sterling
with never the best hold-up play in the world. Kane still playing too deep. I agree 100%. England with a little bit of positive possession here, but they're letting USA get back into shape, but they still don't look confident. Sterling with a decent attempt, but going nowhere. Luke Shaw playing it back to Stones. No, back to Slabhead. Now to Stones. Now, did anybody make any changes? It doesn't look like it.
No, not by the looks of things.
Who does the U.S. have on the bench that can make a difference right now? A guy like Reyna?
I'd say bring on Aronson, honestly. I know he doesn't start for us, but I'd say you bring on the Medford Messi. The problem is that I love our midfield, Nick. So you probably bring off somebody like I don't know, like it's what's tough. Like you don't take off Christian, you don't take off Yunus Musa. I think Yunus Musa has been brilliant. Even look at this run here. Well done, Christian.
Yeah, very well.
Maybe you take off the striker, but Gio Reyna and Brendan Aronson are different. Like maybe you want to keep on a striker just because he can be that guy to put in a tap in or something. I don't know. It's tough. It's very tough.
Would you give Sargent a shout?
Oh,
I know you've never been the biggest fan of Josh Sargent.
Oh no, he's trying to kill me here. I mean, if anything, I would probably consider having 9 men on the pitch instead.
Oh, Paro Miguel Escobardo is in the building.
Good to see you, Paro. You're absolute legend.
Yourself, buddy. Oh, not a good effort on the back heel pass there from Pulisic. Is that Pulisic? Yeah. Saka trying to get by.
Oh, stuck in, down. Tyler.
Is that he says that is a good challenge.
Look at that. Look at that American fury right there. Love that. Bilal, rather have Tim Ream or Eric Dyer for Spurs? Tim Ream in a heartbeat, my man. Tim Ream's been actually brilliant this season, too. Like, he really has been. And probably, considering his age and everything, he wouldn't be bad, I would imagine, in a back three playing Dyer's position. He's so much better at passing, I think, than Dyer is, too. I actually really liked Tim Ream this season. I'm not, like, a Tim Ream expert or anything, but I've really liked what I've seen this season from him at Fulham. I think he's been brilliant. So I'd absolutely take him ahead of Eric Dyer at this moment in time.
Dan Davenport going for taking Kane off at the 60th and putting on Callum Wilson. I don't know if I would agree with that 100%. What I would do is right now I would take Sterling off and put on Grealish if that's an availability, and then maybe wait a little bit longer to take Kane off and put Wilson on.
I'd probably put Kane on corners. I think that's what works for England.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. That works every time. Worked great a few years ago.
Well done, Turner. Here we are. West McKennie.
And Mount out. I agree, Daniel.
Come on.
Haven't been overly impressed with him so far. I mean, he's had some chances, but
yeah,
we're playing it safe.
Foul there by looks of things?
Oh, that looks like a foul to me. That looks like a foul to me. Oh.
Get that Ten Hag off. Oh, jeez. Sir. Luke Shaw to me always has never really looked like a footballer. He's just always.
I can't disagree, but you know what?
Just looks like a bit of a lad.
He looks better now than he ever did even at Southampton or early days under Mourinho.
Did you see
He looks a lot
Wesley
fitter.
Schneider, that cameo of Wesley Schneider too? He's kind of let himself go. It was pretty funny. Like to see.
Wesley Schneider can't let himself go. You know what? He's done enough.
No, it was, I think rightfully so. I think, no shame in it. It was just very funny. I remembered him being like a very like sort of small, like he was like a Modric, right? He was like Modric. He was very small, skinny, tiny, and he looked, looked like he'd been enjoying him, his Dutch Heinekens and
he was kicking the Heinekens back, right?
and some apple fritters and fritters and things like that. It's pretty funny. Definitely, nowhere near as skinny as what he used to be, which I thought was funny. It just looked like he just didn't look like Wesley Schneider anymore. It was very funny. It'd be like if you saw kind of a bit of a heavier Luka Modric, really. It's very funny.
Gotcha. All right. England under pressure. Well done by Stones.
That wasn't even a yellow card. That's shocking, Jerry. That really is.
Something going on with this ref today. He does not want to bring out his cards.
Might have forgot them actually on his way over here. It is a long drive, I believe, to the stadium, Jerry. So maybe he got halfway to the stadium, realized he left him at home, and just thought, you know what, maybe I can get away with it here. King Hoddle saying, I thought this would be a pacier game. Did you think there would be a bit more kind of athleticism, a bit more steel?
I agree 100%. Yeah. I thought this would be a bit more end to end, a little less tactical. It definitely seems like two teams that just don't really want to go at each other. They're just waiting for their openings, and which are coming. They have been coming left and right. I would love to see the numbers, but I got to imagine that both have had the same amount of attacks so far.
Yeah.
5 shots for England, 8 for USA.
Luke Shaw here. McGuire.
Trips making the run.
McGuire.
Get to him.
Christian Pulisic with a run.
Saka.
Oh,
Nice.
well done by Saka. Wow, referee really is. He is blind as a bat.
I don't know what's going on here.
He's just.
That was totally fine.
I just don't even know.
Doesn't matter that
if I were to even imagine a foul, I don't even know what. I can't even imagine what he did there. That's shocking. Serginho Dest. I really hope that he plays for Milan. I think we would tear him apart. I think he's just such a liability defensively.
Is Dest in Milan now?
Plays for Milan, yeah. He not really working out for him at Barcelona, so I think they loaned him out to AC Milan or something like that. He might be loaned out there. Big up the Yanks. Come on, Barrow. Yunus Musa here.
Dan Davenport asking if you remember Edgar Davids at Spurs. I think that was a little bit before both our Spurs.
A little before my time,
but I
do know Edgar.
I do know a little about it. Wasn't he only there one season, right?
I don't know that. I didn't even know he actually played for Spurs. I just know. I do know Edgar Davids, though. I do know about him. Dan, definitely do. I also saw him alongside Van Gaal today. Funny enough, he's still in that Dutch coaching squad.
The coaching squad, yeah.
Serginho Dest, lovely turn.
Okay, come get it stuck in. Press, for God's sake.
Do you feel like they're still a little bit kind of reluctant, or still a bit kind of
I don't know what it is.
A bit lazy, maybe.
Fouls? Yeah, I think that's a good call right there. And it's maybe they don't want to collect the fouls, especially their senior players, Sterling, Mount, in a sense, I guess, a senior.
Oh, lovely by Christian here. Cut inside, son. Maybe have a hit.
Yeah.
Good effort. Corner for the USA.
Ian Ferguson. You're going to have to explain that.
I know exactly what you mean.
Okay. Yes, he did. Davids always had the cool glasses. He was the trendsetter with that. He looked like he just got off a ski slope.
That's so funny.
And there's Jack's best friend dressed up as Hamilton in the stands. Oh, there you go. Always
show him the weight room,
Oh,
Eunice. Show him the weight room.
Did they give him a
Lovely finish?
Yes, they did.
Show him the weight room, son. King Otto, come on, horse face. Get Foden and Grealish.
Yes, 100%. You know what? I totally forgot Philly Foe. He needs to be on this pitch right now to make something happen for England. 100%. Get Mount off the pitch and put Foden in, please.
Would you rather have Foden or Grealish?
Foden, 100%. I mean, come on. Is that even really a question?
He could probably, too, like someone like Foden, he could probably drop deep and pick it up as well, like, and maybe allow
and just
Kane
be
to
able
not have
to actually carry
Anthony
it through.
Robinson, full clean pair of heels here. Ooh, another corner for the USA. Come on, boys! Maguire's only there to win headers. I mean, he loves to put his slab head on it.
It's an important job, Daniel, though, you know? I mean, for God's sake, if he wasn't there, England would be in big trouble right now.
Christian Pulisic. It's so hard to tell who's going to score first here. Yeah. Christian. Oh, good ball. Tim Ream wins it.
Clear that ball.
Well done, Tyler. Christian! Sir! Oh,
that I didn't. Nice try there, Jack. That was what Kane knew exactly what he was doing. Another corner for the U.S. though. I'm not liking the amount of back-to-back corners right here. It's putting us under a lot of pressure. The goofballs are going nuts. Oh yeah, there's a lot of enthusiasm there.
Lala says they're clapping, everybody. Lala says they're getting excited.
Pulisic, take one more time. We need to get this out. Right.
Another clearance
Fine
by
slab
Maguire.
again. A lot of pushing and shoving from Musa.
Oh, great pass, Tim Ream. What a find. What a
Very
pass.
good.
Oh,
too far open.
H. Kane reading him again.
I can defend too.
Oh, H. God, that was classy.
With the deflection, somebody get up there and help him, man. Stop sitting back.
That's actually
Sterling, where are you?
He ran like a full 20 yards and still had a pass.
Get up in the face, man. Don't let him get back into shape.
Tyler. Out wide to Serginho.
Eunice trying to press and get
being
that
hounded
ball.
by Declan Rice. Well done, Eunice. Total football from Harry Kane really was. I mean, he read Pulisic twice. He got stuck in on him twice. Serginho Dest, lovely. Oh, gorgeous. Christian. Oh.
Sterling with the header to no one.
Tyler
trying to chase it down. Is it
a
foul? Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Mason Mount.
God, ref.
And is that a card? If it's a card, you got to take him out, man.
But God, Tyler is so good.
He's definitely tenacious.
He really is our N'Golo Kante.
Yeah, I have serious. If England makes it through King Huddle, I definitely have some serious doubts about them being able to deal with a more advanced level attacking side, like a Brazil.
Yeah, especially a team like some of those attacking patterns that Brazil had, like especially with Neymar and Richie too, right? Because Richie is just going to sit there and just poach and just be the poacher. So they really are dangerous that way. So they have like 5 creative players surrounded by a good number 9 that will just finish anything that they miss. I think England would get torn apart, especially the way that some of those hits that they were taking from distance, right? And they were all like smacking off the bar and everything. Like Richie's just going to be tapping those home. Like he will be. He'll just be tapping those in and everything. Like you could see Richie scoring a brace of tap-ins against England. You really could.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got to imagine that under that kind of situation, Southgate's going to go 3 in the back and sit very deep. You know, I think that's going to be, would be classic from him. Yes, Mia, agreed, 100%. Oh, very dangerous. Yeah, the
Jordan Pickford
quality.
shortened the slicked back hair for this one. He didn't go for the full England haircut.
What does he usually go for? Like a little bit of product with a
He
little
kind of goes
spike in
for a
there
bit of
too.
a Peaky Blinders look,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Right, right, right.
but normally it's a bit more intense than that one.
Pickford very lucky there indeed.
Welsh gal, all this Premier League talent, and they can't break through. I mean, they're really not
Yeah.
threatening that USA backline right now, actually. And we're deep in their half, like Welsh gal. We've been in their half for a while now. And we keep winning it back. That's not a foul, sir. Ref. Especially with the size of Sterling's rear. Like, I mean, please. I mean, Sterling can hold back a whole bus. It's ridiculous. THFC till I die says, as I've been saying, the US are the English bogey team.
Jordan Henderson. What the hell is Jordan Henderson going to do right now?
I think they're talking about where the bingo is going to be played tonight. You know, maybe perhaps in the upper suites there, or maybe the cricket could be played over there. I don't even know
Mm.
what he's talking to Jordan Henderson about. Maybe he's deciding between which, Newcastle brown ales or red ales to choose from. I don't know.
Henderson on deck. Southgate. You know when you should have put Henderson on? You should have put Henderson on to take that penalty instead of Saka. That's what you should have done. Don't put Henderson on now. Put Foden on. Yeah, Jerry agreed. I think the ref standard across the board so far, it has been not what we expect from a World Cup. I don't know. Do you expect the best ref standards in a World Cup? You
Not
have
really.
so
Yes and
many,
no.
so many different. You brought it up before. So many from so many different nations with different styles of what they're
Yeah.
expected to do.
And some of
You
them don't
know,
even use VAR. That's the other thing. Like, right? There's
right?
that
Just
today.
won't. Right? Yes, I'm telling you that penalty call earlier today in the Qatar Senegal match was crying out for VAR.
Oh, Weston. Yeah, but I mean, come on. Like, there's no way like a Qatari referee has used VAR, even if they do. Like, that's just
No, no, it wasn't. The ref wasn't from Qatar. It
they
was
had.
a
But one of the refs, just for example, is like from
yeah.
Qatar. That's in this tournament. Like,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
it is a
yeah.
wide range of refereeing experience. Let's say for
Speaking of Peaky Blinders, it looks like Super Jackie Grealish is getting ready.
But Dermot, I completely agree with you, my man. I think the USA are a bit of a bogey team, perhaps for England. And right now, we really should be getting a goal here. I think we got to take advantage of this good spell here, Dermo. Really appreciate you tuning in, my man. Jazz Fusion Henderson is on deck. Mia saying, "Don't be dissing the booty." Paul Markey, Paratici should forget about that donkey. Traore and go get Tyler Adams. Interesting.
Hey, now you got something right there, man.
Tyler Adams can play right wing back. He used to play right wing back actually when needed over at RB Leipzig, Paul Markey. So it's not actually even a foreign position to him really at all. Like he can do a job there. He is probably, he has a lot of competition in midfield. Like we've always said with Spurs, like it's probably the one area where we're pretty well saturated with like defensive midfielders at this moment in time. So if he
Yeah.
wanted to probably break into that Spurs team, he could try to maybe do a job as a right wing back for us, / also be there for center mid if need be, right, to help us out in case there were some injuries. So I'd be for it actually in case Tyler Adams is up for playing as a right wing back. Like I said, he has experience for it. He's not really my first choice, of course, as a right wing back, but I think we need to go for something this January. We need something instead. We need something different and something that Antonio Conte can trust.
Henderson on for Sterling. Is that what I'm seeing?
I think that's what you're seeing there. Or
Grealish on for
Grealish is on
Sterling.
as well.
Grealish on for Sterling. Hendo's coming on. Who's he taking off? I mean, it better not be.
Oh!
Oh, good lord! As the words were
Oh, the
exiting my
horse
lips.
face was taken off Jude Bellingham, the best midfielder for you this game as well. Oh my lord. Jude Bellingham getting taken off. That is shocking. He's been your best midfielder.
Without a doubt.
I mean, Declan Rice, like, has been doing the job holding it, but like, why do you even put Henderson there? Oh, I mean, unless maybe it's a more defensive approach that helps them out. Maybe they'll get more time on the ball or something. I don't know. But with having Henderson, maybe they're just putting on a sideways passer just to help themselves get on the ball more. I don't know.
Could be. Could be.
Luke Shaw with time and
Luke
space,
Shaw
though.
trying to find Kane.
Cleared away by the
Nope.
microbrewery. Paul Markey, but yeah, I think Traore. I mean, I know our very good friend Jacob over at USA Spurs is a big fan of Traore, but I think we need to be looking at real right wing backs if you ask me, my man. And probably Tyler Adams might be someone that Conte might like just because he's also defensively solid, and Conte seems to enjoy that part of people's games as well, Paul. So he might be right there. Henderson coming on is tragic, says Ayanami. Certainly is. Certainly is.
Can't agree more, man. And out of possession, I think England need to turn up the press really, really desperately right now. They want to really try to get something into this game. Yeah. Especially since it looks like US has sat back off it. So they're giving us more time on the ball.
Grealish.
Grealish in there. Can
Oh,
he do something?
skin.
Oh, he's using those calves.
Saucy. That was very saucy from Mr. Grealish.
Grealish will draw a pen from Jerry. Kane will drill it. My prediction. I think you may have something there. I think the U.S. does have a slip up in their own box in them. And Grealish may be the man to do it. Is that what Southgate's putting all his eggs into? Very well could be.
Dermot asking if the new FIFA president has given the Republic of Brooklyn some money for our national team, Nick. We were talking yesterday about if Dave were to take over as president, do we continue down the culture of corruption or do we clean it up? Dave said he would clean it up, but actually, funny enough, me and Nick said we would actually keep it corrupt. So we'd probably take a few $10 million payments to the Brooklyn FA and all that sort of jazz, and continue down the trend and culture of corruption that FIFA have undergone. Don't change a thing. But that means then, Dermot, we probably can't get Dave. We're going to probably have to get someone else in here that will probably kind of be on our side here, because you don't want to have someone like Dave who's all about morality, for the sake of the game, all these sort of kind of ideals. We're all about the corruption here, Dermot. So we're going to probably have to get someone else other than Dave to be the FIFA president.
Yeah. Jazz Fusion saying Twiggy Twerp coming in. Who's that? Is Southgate setting up another substitution? Not sure who we've got on deck.
I think we should put on the Medford Messi.
I think USA is running out of ideas a little bit. They found some joy forward, but it looks like things have gotten a little bit stale. Reinstate Bladder. That is what.
What is that? Would that be a sixth term? Sixth term for him. Unbelievable. I still can't believe he actually took off Bellingham. That really is shocking to me.
Well, I think that's going to be the big talking point, the big question.
But also as well, like Mason Mount, the right player to take off, but it's just, I mean, he didn't put on Foden either, though, Nick. He didn't really do. Or is Mason Mount still on?
Yeah, Mason Mount's still on.
That's shocking. No, that's shocking. Yeah, that is shocking. I don't mind Mason Mount. I actually think he's, he does a job, and I think he works a lot harder than your average creative midfielder, and he scores some great goals. He scores some good goals.
He's got a very good goal in him, but I mean, compared to Phil Foden,
he doesn't pick out the pass like other players might, and that's maybe always been his issue, if you ask me.
And he doesn't carry the ball as well as a Foden.
That's another good point.
Which is what we need. We really need to get through their version of a low block.
You are right about that. Well done there, though. Meg's, and Harry! Well done, West End.
Keep it at his feet, though.
Oh, USA!
Get it out of there.
Good try by way
Very good tackle.
Grealish here. Starting to open up a bit. To Shaw, the crypto man. Back to Rice. Stones.
Stones to Kane. Going all the way back. Tripp is taking it back and back and back to Slavhead. Slavhead to Hendo. And then back again to Slavhead, trying to spread out our defense a bit more, get them away from their box. You know, I understand that, but then you have to break quickly when they do. You can't be standing on the ball there.
Welsh Gal has confidence in me keeping it clean over FIFA. I appreciate that, Welsh Gal. I do appreciate that.
I think you're probably right, Welsh Gal.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk a big game. I'm trying to talk a big game, but I probably can't. Trying to pretend like I'm a mean guy.
In Brooklyn, we kind of tend to do our things our own way. You know,
I will take that $10 million donation to the Brooklyn FA.
You don't want us to take over because people end up missing.
I'll take it. I will take that donation. Weston. Oh, lovely into Christian. I don't know where he was going to go.
Finding it hard to get through.
Yeah, no way he was going to do much with that. Grealish here.
Grealish taking it on. Looking for Kane making a run.
Finds Mason Mount.
Mason Mount. Shaw with the overlap.
Oh, nice little mag from Mason. Declan Rice sprays it wide to Trippier. USA kind of sinking into a deeper shape here.
Yeah. Is that Kane? No, Kane's in center. Who is that playing way far wide right?
Wide right could be... It's a good question, actually. It is hard to tell. Saka.
Saka in.
Who's Henderson, funny enough.
Yeah.
Strange. Henderson. Oh, finds Saka.
Saka with a little bit too much on it, but still finds him. Good job, Saka, keeping it up.
Nice.
Nope, cannot hold
Nicely done, boys. Cleaned it up by the Americans.
Oh, get there.
Someone win this.
Thank you. Okay, with the turnover from Kane.
Harry Kane. Oh, finds Saka. Well done, Tim Reed. Goal kick.
It's a goal kick, yeah.
Or maybe offside
Saka
as
looking
well.
dejected.
Jerry's saying we should put LeBron in. I think we're going to go for Chad Ochocinco. Apparently, that's another thing for Fox Sports. Apparently, Fox Sports is silly enough to declare Chad Ochocinco is America's favorite World Cup fan. The guy,
the American World Cup fan.
What was it? He was surrounded by American fans, and they were singing whatever chant the American fans singing. Like, I'm not even a good American fan myself, so I'm not going to pretend like I would know much better. But the fact that he didn't even know a single word of it and was actually pretending to know it as well, it really was just embarrassing. Like, the USA coverage is just embarrassing. It really is.
So McKennie's coming off.
The med for Messi is being brought on for McKennie. I don't know about that really, because I feel like you would keep on McKennie, maybe take off Musa. I don't know. Musa's been brilliant though. He really has been brilliant. I don't know. This is a tough call.
getting ready. Rashford getting ready.
I don't know who this guy is.
Jazz Fusion does not think much of Rashford, from what we can tell in the chat. But Rashford looks like he is getting ready. Question is Kane coming off or is Saka coming off? And I can't even figure that question out right now.
Serginho Dest taken off. I'm not sure who Moore is. I don't know who he is at all, actually. Serginho Dest is upset about something.
Plays for Nashville.
All right, Ian Ferguson, looks like we're putting our faith in a Nashville right back. Up against Jack Grealish, a Nashville right back is going to be where we're putting our confidence in. Another worldy move by Craig Berhalter. Horseface and Berhalter, two masterclass tacticians here at work with these substitutions.
So does this require a formation change from England if they've got both Kane and Rashford on the pitch, and Grealish was initially playing off the left?
I feel like Trashford should go on the left.
Right.
Seems silly to put him on the right. I've never seen him play on the right before.
Yeah, I've never seen him play on the right either.
Like Grealish plays really only one position, so
Right.
maybe that was just poor.
Oh,
Yeah, probably just poor planning by Southgate, really, because you probably again would you put on Foden? Maybe again would you put on Foden on the right? Um, I don't know. It's tough. It really is funny, the substitutions by both managers. I feel like a lot of them just don't make sense by either manager. They're just
yeah.
both in they're just both in their own world. Each each manager here.
Well, we're getting down to about 12 minutes in regular play left. Still no action, no major conversion from either side. Welsh gal with the come on, smash that like, folks. Smash it up. I know David's not here, and things can go all pear shaped when David's not here. They did before we lost connection, but just show him that we're actually doing something in his absence,
Yeah.
and let's
Do
get
us
the
right.
likes up. Yeah, get him up to 20, maybe. Can we get 20?
Do us right, please, everybody. Do us right. Get those likes up, please, everybody. Especially if you've been enjoying the watch along. A bit of a laid back one as well, of course. Not, blood raging as we are usually with Spurs. And I think just some good kind of chat, USA England. So if you have enjoyed it so far, everybody, do smash that like button. It really does go a long way over here. Well done by Aronson. Find him. Christian making a run. Whoa.
Very well dealt with by
Maguire has defended well. He's feeling the left buttocks, though. There, he might have pulled it after that tackle.
30 minutes of extra time incoming. Yeah, probably, man. Probably. They only gave 1 minute and a half, which I was surprising. This whole extra time, man, is just driving me completely bananas.
Moore driving down the wing here. Timothy Weah finds Zimmerman, the microbrewery. Tim Ream back to the microbrewery. Uh-oh. Tyler Adams getting picked. Well done by
Grealish,
Declan.
Grealish can stick it to his feet,
Well
but
done,
puts
Tim
it too
Ream.
far in front.
Gemacht.
Kane is everywhere on the pitch at the moment, trying to do something here. Rashford on the right by the look of it, which is, what sense does that make? You have Foden on the bench who does play right and central.
Uh-oh. Good chance here. Well done by Harry. Brings in Trippier.
Trips.
Henderson.
Whoa,
Shocking ball, really.
Yeah.
Welsh gal saying no code words needed tonight. What was Sean's slushy or something? Smoothie? I forget what it was. It was like, forget what Sean's was. It was very funny.
Was it shark something? I don't know.
It was like, yeah, it was like something with an S. Here, Christian, finding more.
I don't know. Is this Moore's big chance? Come up with an assist.
Medford Messi. Back to Moore. Sir!
Swordfish. That's what it was, Welsh gal.
Swordfish.
Good call.
Thank
Good call.
you. Thank you, Welsh gal.
I knew it was a movie. It was something else. King Huddle, totally agree. 2 crossovers. We've got 2 fullbacks. Is that George Weah?
Yeah, that is George Weah.
We've got 2 fullbacks who can cross the ball. Shaw already has 1 assist.
Gio Reyna on the pitch, everybody.
Now that makes a little bit of sense. Also, your boy coming
Haji
on.
Wright.
So, Wright coming off. Your boy.
Oh, no! No. Oh, so useless.
Wait, Reyna's from Bedford. Bedford is right next to where I went to high school.
Yeah, he was born in Sunderland, I thought, but because his dad played for Sunderland. But I didn't know that Reyna is also from around here. Here it is, though. God, I'm very disheartened by seeing Josh Sargent on. I mean, why?
Oh, Kane with the flick that just poorly placed. Nice idea, but both teams very much running out of ideas, man. And frankly, personally, I put that on coaching right now from both. Mm-mm.
Well done by
New
Anthony
blood,
Robinson. Out wide to
yeah, and
Moore.
some of the new blood on the pitch for
Nashville
USA.
right back gives
That's
it away
good.
there. Very, very poor. Step up.
Come,
Jesus, Moore is
hold up the
shocking.
thank you. That's a free kick,
Moore
sir.
is Moore is shocking. That was shocking from him. That was what you would expect from a Nashville fullback.
Is that a comment on the quality of the MLS, Jack? How dare you?
Yeah, who knows? It could be Tennessee specific. You never know. Bit of a Tennessee agenda. It's hard to say who even deserves the win here. I feel like the USA probably do, but they've snatched a lot of the chances. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, the times that they really have had to challenge Pickford, they've skied it. Like,
Yeah,
it's really been
yeah,
Weston McKennie
absolutely,
too. Like, Weston McKennie had the
absolutely.
best chances of the game.
I think 0-0 is the most accurate
I
scoreline
think
at the
it is a
moment.
fair. I think it is a fair
Yeah.
scoreline. Yeah. Pick up Daniel Larson. Very much deserve it, my man. Have a good walk. Ian Ferguson with some heat towards the Tennesseans. Nashville, the worst and most worthless MLS franchise. Certainly, this right back for us has been worthless since he's come on. And then we decided to combine that worthlessness with a worthless striker in Josh Sargent, too, Ian.
Ball bounces to Grealish. He sends it back to Shaw. Back again to Slabhead. Slabhead. Does he make the forward motion? He plays a bit of a safe ball. Somebody needs to show. Goes back to Stones. I don't know. I smell a draw in the air.
It's
I don't think that
unfortunate
there's.
too if this ends up being
Yeah,
0-0. Not what I did say 1-1. Like, I did say it could end up being a bit of an end-to-end game that no one actually really ends up scoring in. So I sort of got that right, but I am shocked that it ended up actually being 0-0. I did think that somebody would have scored. Who's been tested between the two keepers more? I mean, that's the other thing too. Like I said, probably the USA have had more chances to test the keeper, but like we said, they just shot it over the bar or skied it anytime that they
well,
did have maybe chances to
well, it
test.
was Kane. Kane had two chances, right? One was blocked by one of the buns,
Yeah, that was a
and
good
uh,
chance.
and the other one was blocked by the keeper,
Yeah.
I believe. And then Mount had his shot, which was definitely hard and on target, but was a good save. US have hit the post a couple times though.
I don't know about that, Mia.
Grealish.
I was on the fan show with Daniel.
Oh, it was a good idea from Rashford, but a little too close, not in the corner, is what we wanted to see from that shot, Mr. Marcus.
Mia, I'll be honest. This is the one time where I might challenge you here. I actually do think that was mine. I think you might be stealing actually my own material here, Mia. For once, you're stealing mine. I think I was the one. I was on the fan show with Daniel, and he was telling me about the new misses and everything. I said, enjoy your walk. Have a nice night out with and everything. So I actually think I was the one that started it, Mia. I hate to break the news here. Edford Messi. Can we get an own goal from Moonhead? That would be glorious, Ribsy. Really would be.
No, that's my nightmares coming true right there. That's
Even the horse face. Oh, if he
Oh,
saw, Gio Reyna picked the
Slabhead's
wrong
carrying it
option.
forward. Ref says play on.
Oh, good pass here from Maguire.
No, I disagree
Cleared
with
away
that.
by the microbrewery.
I disagree 100%. Kane was at least a yard behind his defender.
Matt Turner here.
That was an odd
That
amount of
was
pressure.
sketchy. Yunus Musa finds who's it?
Get back
Aronson.
into shape, England.
Christian.
Get back into shape, England.
Oh, Aronson. More. Ah,
Well done.
it's a good
Come
run.
on, Jackie. Come on, with some effort, buddy. Move it up the pitch, man. Where are you going? So, I mean, England seems to me like they are playing for a draw. I mean, that's what I see.
Yeah, that's what's
here.
amazing, though, right? Is the USA are really going for the win here by the looks of things, and I don't know. This is impressive.
Shocking from Moore, says Jazz Fusion. Can't disagree so far.
Microbreweries are passing it between each other. Matt Turner back to Tim Ream. Tim Ream. Oh, wow. See, Moon Boots would not have been able to do that.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of
Henderson.
Wow.
That's
what? I'm sorry. When he goes down like that, you're going to get a call. You're going to get a call. I don't know.
This ref is shocking.
It may not have been an actual foul, but when he goes vertical like that.
Oh, my Lord. I mean, he was going nowhere. Oh, my God. That ref is a joke. Well done, Moore. Went for a Moon Boots finish in his own goal a little bit there, but cleared away convincingly. Plus 4 minutes.
I don't know. Plus 4 minutes. Okay. I mean, at least that's a reasonable amount. I don't think there was an actually 4 minutes of stoppage time that I saw in there, but at least it's not
a lot of time wasting from either side.
15, 20 minutes of extra stoppage time here. Daniel's asking, what's your prediction for Denmark, France tomorrow? Denmark didn't, they weren't that convincing in their first outing.
Yeah,
but, I think they're going to be difficult to get through. I'm still going France, but, I can see something like maybe a 2-1 France.
I feel like Denmark, I have to root for them because I just don't like France and I will root against them. But I also think
I'm rooting for Denmark every
France.
time.
They played them in the Nations League. They were in the same group as them in the Nations League.
Right?
And they played them in the Euros. So they actually know each other very, very well here. So I would say the Danish maybe have a good chance just by the fact that they've played the French plenty of times. And they know what to expect from them. So I would actually go with this might be crazy here, Daniel. Going for like a 0-0 or a 1-1. Oh, bad giveaway from Zimmerman.
Come on, Grealish. Make something happen here.
Well done. For fuck's sake. That was a foul, though. That was a foul.
Grealish not happy. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think that France just has a little bit too much for Denmark, but I'm rooting for Denmark every time. Every time.
Got to go for the Danes. Big up Denmark, says Welsh Gal. Absolutely right.
Who's taking this? Please tell me it's not Kane.
Luke Shaw,
okay. Kane is right where he should be on the line, looking for that header. With Shaw to deliver. With the in-swinger.
A little difficult.
Slabhead looks offside to me.
This is still a good point for England. It's a bit embarrassing, but still a good point.
Stones.
Oh! Who was it? It was Kane.
Kane. It was definitely an attempt.
Glorious opportunity.
Oh, Harry. Oh, Harry. That had you all over it.
Oh, Big H.
Did not get the angle right. did not get the angle right at all.
I don't like those England kids. They're quite bad.
And that is why they should have crossed forward. Absolutely. The chances would have come.
Yeah, King Huddle said, yeah, cross a verse earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we'll wait till see what this ends up being here. But I'm thinking, like, weirdly, despite the USA, I think playing better than England, it's not a bad point for England.
Yeah, I mean, since they already have 3 points in, it's
Where
it's
the
a safe
USA
route.
will find themselves having to win tomorrow
Yep.
or the next time out.
Or yeah,
Yeah.
against Iran. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, Iran can play for the draw and in advance as well. That's another thing too. So Iran can put 12 men, 15 men, 20 men behind the ball like they love to do, and
Uh,
the USA will have to try to pick them apart here. So I mean, we sort of need 3 points
yeah,
here.
Iran's got a
It's almost a bit deflating actually. I think they've played a great game, the USA, but they actually should have won this, or they needed to win this. Really, they
they
should have
needed.
won against Wales, or they should have won this one. Either one, they
I
should have won.
I I have not been overly impressed by either side right here,
I
man.
know, no, I'm with you,
That's the
Nick.
final.
And that's the final.
That's the
There it is.
final.
So, and maybe on that point, then, Nick, what I'm trying to say here is that the USA, I think, played pretty well in both games, but one of these games they should have found a winner. Like against Wales, they should have had to find a way to win. Against England, maybe they could have taken some of those chances there that they did get because now they find themselves with only 2 points after two good performances, I actually think. So it is actually a bit of lack of finishing, a lack of kind of final cutting edge, I think, from the Americans. And they actually find themselves in a tricky position here, more so than the English. So while the English might be disappointed, Nick, with that performance and with that result, they actually find themselves at the top of the group. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to advance no matter what, really, by the looks of things. And the USA are going to have to pick up 3 points against the likes of Iran. So where do you kind of stand on this? And where do you kind of stand on maybe the future of this group here, Nick?
Taking the position of the groups into account, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. England, we're definitely playing it safe. We're trying not to concede, trying not to lose the game, uh, even though they definitely expose themselves many, many times. It's just a shame, frankly, with the chances that they did have. There should have been twice as many. There should have been twice as much movement going forward because they had the ability.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and the game should have been put to bed. If England would have gone one up, I think that's where the quality would have really stuck out between the two sides.
Sure. Sure.
I don't think USA would have been able to get it back to. But going forward now from here, man, USA has a tough ask ahead of them.
Yeah. Definitely do. We definitely do. That's why I'm a little bit concerned here. Is I think we put in two good performances, but I sort of now I think maybe with the benefit of hindsight, you do kind of look at it. And it's like probably should have got 3 points against the Welsh or get 3 points here. One of those they should have gotten 3 points in. I don't think anybody imagined that the USA would kind of get two draws in a row and then find themselves in this position where they need to get 3 points against Iran. I think that's a tricky place to find yourself in, and it doesn't always
Yeah.
go that way, especially when it's the last game of the tournament too, right? For
Hmm.
teams, it does end up being even cagier, even more like sort of a tactical and everything. And I'll be honest, this guy that I'm staring at right here, this bald man, Craig Berhalter, I don't really rate as a tactician. Dark Sun G, good to see you in here. England reserves to be defeated by Wales and eliminated. Absolutely glorious. What if he put the kids out, Dark Sun G, and gets eliminated? That surely would be brilliant. But let me know, Dark Sun G, do you kind of agree with me here? I feel like the USA, two really good performances, but probably should be a little disappointed that they didn't get 3 points in either of them because I feel like they should have in order to maybe feel more comfortable because they could be proud of themselves with the displays they put on, but it's all about the points at the end of the day. It's not really pride. It's not really, like camaraderie or vibes that we're going for here. We're trying to advance and we're trying to get into those knockout rounds. And have we really done enough to do it? I'm not really sure yet, Dark Sundry. And so England, I think, probably didn't, I don't know, they got the draw, but they were not pretty today. I sort of feel like maybe the likes of England are actually in a good position, despite maybe playing poorly today. They're in a good
Yeah.
position at the end of the day. And like I said to you, Nick, maybe that's the two stories there is like one team played poorly. I think in the case of England, the USA played actually quite all right, but the point is actually better for England than it is for the USA.
100%, Jack. 100%. I think too that Wales, unfortunately, I hate to say it, I think that their heads are going to be down pretty far right now. It's almost they would have to be some kind of crazy miracle. I don't even know if it is uh, numerically possible for them to advance at this
Mm,
point.
mm.
With but yeah, and it's overall this was a very anticlimactic for the
It
build
was.
up. I mean, this thing was built up for the last week, on and on and on. You couldn't get away from it. I'm real interested to see how these talking heads are going to spin. This is the amount of dross that we saw here.
Mm.
I would say it wasn't as boring as South Korea. However, it was not the world's most entertaining football match,
Mm.
and that's unfortunate. Because as far as promoting this sport in this country, this is what we need to see is a little razzle dazzle, because that's what puts butts in the seats.
Mm. Hopefully, the very red faced Alexi Lawless will maybe keep himself composed here and doesn't end up making an embarrassment of himself here, everybody. But there you are between the two sides, USA and England, 0-0. We had a pretty balanced panel here today. Nicholas representing the English behind frenemy lines, as like we like to say on this one, and I probably was more of an honorary USA fan, not really the biggest fan of them, but it is fun to keep track of them this tournament. And also, I'm here for the banter and here for the vibe. So it was nice to do it all with you. Unfortunate, no goals to be going around, so no team
Mm-hmm.
could really banter one another. Like kind of Nick said, a bit kind of anticlimactic at the end of it. But everybody, thank you all for tuning in. There will be another watch along, I imagine, at some stage. I'm not sure for which game, but there should be another watch along. I would imagine I will be there. Dave would be there. Who knows? Nick could be there too if he's going to be continuously generous with his time. But everybody, we do appreciate you all tuning in for this one. Like we said before, do smash that like button maybe on your way out as well if you did enjoy this watch along. But I think we'll leave it there, Nick. Any kind of final words for anybody?
You know what? I'm going to be with you guys if the time allows, without a doubt. I think we have much more exciting football ahead of us. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's fixtures. Definitely, France and Denmark is, there's so much talent and display, and so many people that we love on the pitch right there. That's what I'm looking forward to. I want to put this match in the rearview mirror right now.
Hmm. The out loud is in the chat. Big up, Mr. Harris, and congratulations to the USA. They will go far in this tournament. Well organized, skillful team. I think we need to pick up 3 points though first, Mr. Harris.
I
That's the
know.
point. Is
Yeah.
like we need to beat Iran now. Like we have to beat them. There's no excuses. We can't get a draw and advance. We need to win, and that makes me then think, with the benefit of hindsight, probably should have picked up 3 points against the likes of the Wales or England. Either or, we should have gotten the job done because we now find ourselves in a tricky situation. Everybody, though, really do appreciate you all tuning in. Please hit that like button on your way out. Please keep supporting the Irish Hotspur throughout this World Cup with all the various content that we put out with you guys. We will be back on a regular schedule. I think sometime perhaps next week or maybe midway through sort of next week at some moment. We'll try to get back on a more normal schedule, but it's the World Cup. And I think you all know it is sort of the time for the internationals to shine for Spurs. But everybody, we'll leave it there. As always, come on, you Spurs.
Come
In
on, you
concert we
Spurs.
trust, and we will be seeing ya.